we are back with another game of New York Giants retro football. This week we travel to Washington to play the Redskins, the division rivals standing 6 and 8. We are going to make one little roster change. I don't even know how this happened, but I think I must have drafted him. He's a rookie with decent upside potential. He's basically been sitting on my bench forever, waiting for a chance, so I think I'm going to give it to him. Booker, I'm that's why I'm gung ho about collecting these coaching credits, because I know I'm gonna have to have a meeting with him next week. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play the rookie today, since we are, you know, I think our position is pretty comfortable. The NFC is not totally wide open. San Francisco is nipping at our heels for the #1 overall seed. But I think even with the substitution, because should the rookie not perform, I do have a passing game that should be the envy of the league. So without further ado, we are gonna board our flight to Washington, and we are gonna try to play. But first off, we have a dilemma. Let's see. The owner wants you to meet with some shareholders. You have scheduled a meeting with the team. We are on the grind, and like I said, we're going to more likely have to talk to Booker a little bit later in time. So we're just going to go ahead and stack up our coins. So we'll talk to the shareholders and meet and greet and all that good stuff. Turning this New York franchise around. 100% fan participation. I really don't understand why my offense is so lowly ranked, but 3.5, we'll take it. 5-star defense. So let's go. We are on the road, as they keep wanting to remind us. We're in our road white. Alright, so we get the ball first in our half, and we have possession, they say. I'm going to go ahead and just test out their front line, see what they're working with. Doesn't look to be like much. Oops. But I got the first down out of them. Alright, we're going to kind of bust them up here. They ain't going to know what to expect. I'm going to get my tight end involved early, but he's checked. I totally blew that pooch because wide receiver #1 was open. I'm going to go ahead and get him with the traffic. And that's just my bad. Alright, so we turn it over around midfield. I take total responsibility for that. Washington runs. They're short of the first down. 48-yard field goal that they missed. Alright, we got a chance for redemption. I'm going to tone it down a little bit, play a little bit conservative, kind of run this clock out a little bit too. I think we got a target on our back in the NFC East. I really do believe that, because the Cowboys played us pretty hard too on both our games. That's what I was looking for. I really want to just do some basic play action, smash mouth football. That's what I want to do. Just try to be real conservative, because this Washington team, I don't want to get too cocky, and then I don't want to give the game too much credit, because something tells me that besides the dynamic difficulty, I think any lower ranked team or any team in the hunt is I think their stats raise a little bit or something. So I really think about it, if I were to get his strength up a little bit, I could break tackles just like my tight end does. That was crazy. Alright, I'm gonna try to pop wide receiver #1 on that straight up and down. Oh, he tried. He tried. Football logic says go for the field goal. So we'll see how this goes. Good. At least we're on the board. That's all I can say. At least we're on the board. I just want to kind of tune up everything before we even hit the playoffs, because I'm pretty sure we're going to maintain that first round bye. So I just want to get my systems clicking before before we even begin that tournament. Alright, they're going with the 51-yard field goal attempt that they miss. Alright, so let's try to take over a little bit. Let's try to maintain our dominance because we are the New York Giants, aren't we? Alright, so we get stopped on that run. I really don't like this slant here, and then look at all the traffic that's around them. If he managed to find a way out of nowhere with that one. My man Suggs, he was able to break this little juggernaut. So I think we done found a little crack in the Redskin defense. So oh wow, Shelly is kicking this game. For the ones that watched the last video, last week's game, our kicking game was off for whatever reason, and I swear I was hitting inside the highlighted line. Alright, so Washington ends up punting on that possession. So we are back at it. See, I like this setup. You see how my tight end is set for this block here? I'm going to do a little juke move through that little small hole, but I guess it was more so a better play in my mind than it was in reality, huh? I really don't like these little slant routes, but I'm going to roll the dice on that one, and that's good. That one turned out in my favor. Alright, so we're set back up again. I'm going to do that little tight end dump there. He was supposed to catch that, but I guess if he had turned around, he would have. Alright, I like that little go route with wide receiver one. Fighting for it. He was just on the wrong side of that battle, that's all. But they gave us the first down, so let's go. Nice little slant pattern here that I think he can expose. Yes, he does. And that is the momentum that we needed going into halftime. Alright, we got the extra point attempt, and it is good. Good for you, Shelly. Alright, the first half has come to an end, and the Redskins have possession. They end up going 3 and out. We take over in midfield. Alright, like I said, I like my tight end. I want to get him involved. Treat him like a real receiver. I would have gotten him involved, but we got the reception. That's all that matters. Alright, go ahead and confuse him a little bit. Yep. That is all she wrote. So I fulfilled a mini goal from the last week's game that I wanted to break off for 25 or more. So I'm a game late, but achievement accomplished. And that was a 42-yard touchdown run there. So yeah, New York is firmly in the driver's seat. Extra point, we just expect it to be good. So basically now the only achievement I can make for myself at this point is I want to win with a shutout. So let's see how the defense responds to my personal mental challenge, I guess we'll say. All right, but we did cause a 3 and out situation on that one, and we are taking over at midfield. You see to the right, the number 2 receiver, I guess we'll call him, the slot receiver. I want to throw to him, even though he's not special, I guess, as far as Retro Bowl is concerned. I just like that positioning, so I wanted him to break off for more yards, of course, but I'll settle for it. I'm gonna go ahead. I want him to get 100 yards plus. I don't understand. I don't see why there isn't a reason why I couldn't get 100 yards rushing, and at least 2 receivers with 100 yards receiving. That was some good juke moves I made. I can stab that defense. And Driscoll, yeah, he doesn't seem to be too happy. I did happen to see his mood ring, so yeah, he is not my running back. That is for sure. All right, I'm gonna stop playing with this Redskin defense. I'm gonna show them the respect they deserve. All right, so my man Cotton was slow. Washington's now in midfield, and they're on a passing attack in the red zone. They throw 17 yards, and so goes my defensive shutout. So mission failed on that one. All right, little tight end dump here. We're just playing for fun now. 29 seconds left in the game. My man Suggs is going for it. That was fun, wasn't it? But yeah, looks like we're gonna wrap this up. They throw the Hail Mary. It wasn't over. It looks like 24-3 is our final. We stay on top. We are 14-1. San Francisco is just keep on nipping. They are now 13-2. So now we gotta be very precarious because should we lose and they win, now we set up basically a shootout, and it is too late in the season to be trying to fight for pride at this point. So that moves us up to 14-1. Let's see, offensive lineman Jesse Restry was on point today. Was I pleased with his performance? You bet I was. Since both of them are so happy, I think I'm gonna praise the coordinator. Maybe that might affect his levels or something. I'm not sure. We got a couple of level ups here. Booker, I imagine, cannot be too happy. Booker didn't have to worry about it. This is the end of week 16, so yeah, he will be playing the last game. Let's see, what did he do? 76 yards and a touchdown. That's commendable. He's got a future. He does. All right, so it looks like my quarterback Romeo Tolliver has upgraded. Let's see. We're going to increase his strength. See if he can throw down a little bit down the field. All right, Charles Wentz at the linebacker position. Looks like just a basic level up to 6. And it looks like with my kicker, I can only upgrade his stamina. So it looks like it's going to max itself out. And he's going to reach his potential sooner or later. He's a 5-star. Currently standing at 4.5. So yeah, there you have it. We're at 14-1. Next up, play the season finale versus Philadelphia at home. So good for our fans. Let's see. Let me check. Okay. Oh, let me go ahead and update my roster here so that next game there won't be any misunderstanding. All right, Booker's still in a good mood. I'm just gonna talk to Driscoll just for GP. It's gonna cost me 1 credit, so that's good. All right, he's got a smirk on his face now. We'll keep the rookie happy. Um, Booker 29 years old. I mean, if he stays around, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll get his time. So, only time will tell. But like I say, year 4, this is the year we win the Retro Bowl. Excuse me. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this week's game. Check me out next time. I'm gonna show off week 17. We're gonna wrap up the regular season, and then we'll be going right into the playoffs. So yeah, it should be exciting times as we continue our quest for a Retro Bowl championship. So like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.